Let's just get that door shut. The weather's gone terrible. Oh, what a disaster that weather is for May 10th. Hold on, let's get that door down. Boom, we're in. May 10th, 2014. Well, how do you top that last video? Guys, girls, how do you top it? Swampy comes down on the 2-post lift with the lights on there. Hope you liked that video there. Looks like it was a popular one. Well, said I'd get this the bad boy going, so just finished the last of the brake pipe hookups and we've got the exhaust on, so that's nicely fitted. I'll take you to see the exhaust. Before we do, you'll be spotting this rusty manifold. Well, an exhaust stud snapped on my manifold that was cleaned up. As it happens, that manifold was getting ceramic coated, just one of the jobs just before I show the car. So this is a backup manifold with some good stud fixings. I have got new studs for the manifold that broke, but the hole's too big. The studs are going in and they're just spinning round, so either I get a new manifold or I get that one tapped out and oversized. I'm not sure how I'm going to play it. For now, we've got this backup manifold on just to get us through so we can do the engine test. Exhaust going on there. Let's have a look. If I take you around, you'll see it's a tidy exhaust. We're here. Okay, so we've got a nice new system. Get you under the car. You can see the route there. So we're in on all the points. Now, grabbing the exhaust, we're solid. So I'm happy with that. So exhaust on, brake lines in. All the unions and the nipples and that have been tightened up, ready to pressure test it and bleed it through. When I say nipples, I'm meaning the those ones, not the bleed ones. So cloth under here, because we know we're on dot 4. I don't want to damage my paint, so cloth under there, plastic on first, then the cloth, and then I'll then start bleeding the system through. Accelerator cables on. Just doing the heater now so I can get the rad and the water system fitted as well. All getting ready to fire the engine up. These heater hose pipes, gasket there for the matrix. Matrix is in now to stop you losing air pressure. A lot of air pressure is lost by a bad seal at the front of your heater matrix. I use this foam stuff, cut it to shape, scored the lines down it and pushed that in. That's airtight now. When my cover plate goes on, we're airtight. That'll give you a bit more boost on your heater because you lose quite a bit of draft coming out of there. So get yourself a gasket made if you've not got one on. So I'll put that cover on, cut these heater hoses to size and get the heater hose clips on. Batteries on, car actually fires up, turns over rather. So we're all connected on the starter motor, ignition, we've got spark. We need to get a fuel line hookup connected. Now on the old school run, your fuel pipe comes out over the inner wing. Can I get you in there? I'm going to have to just tilt you around. But there's a brake pipe, metal brake pipe connects then to the brake run down with a bit of flexi hose. So we'll just get that fuel system connected as well. So fuel, power, ignition, spark, water, and we're ready to rock. So I'm going to fit the radiator and that heater cover and get the pipes on. So it's all doing the brakes and the water system and the fuel system. On this day, Saturday 10th of May, we'll see by the end of today should be fired up. Okay, so that's it. Swampy engine start in the engine itself, in the car itself. We'll see you in a bit when them hoses are on. Nothing to film for that, straightforward. Let's hook them up. It's 11th of May 2014, the big day. There's nothing to stop this driving out now. Hoses are all on, just going to stick some water in there. Just check for any water leaks. I've drawn the fuel through just by spinning it over. Fuel's ready there, so it's no reason why it just won't fire straight up because it's obviously been running on the jig, so I don't think there's any big questions on the engine. Exhaust might blow, I don't know, but it looks solid. I've pumped the brakes through, they're still spongy, so that's because of the new master cylinder. It's still going to have air in it, so we need to just keep working them brakes. There's a bit of braking action, but they're still spongy. So fuel's in, we're fueled up. Got a can of petrol in it there now, and the fuel's made it through to the carburetor, so I've pumped that through. Battery's got just about enough charge still left in it. Oil pressure's okay because the gauge is showing me good pressure, so I've bled through that gauge. Seat in position, tested the clutch, it seems to be working. So I think that's it. I don't know if the gearbox works, I don't know if the axle's going to go. No one knows what's going to happen, but it should drive out. Can't see why not, but then you just don't know. There's that many things been altered. Let's have a go. Let's fire the engine up, put it in first gear and try and roll it out. Let's see what happens. This is it. The big day for Swampy. Let's get the water in. Right, so immobilise out. In we go. Choke it. Hang on, have we connected the coil? It does help if I put the ignition wire on. What I had to do, I didn't want it to fire up till the oil had got through, you know, to the pressure gauge. So I had that off, it was pumped, I can just go now. Everything's through, I can smell the juice. Immobilise, key in, choke's already on, so this is it. We need them way too close. Air filter's wobbling, is it? Right, it's not bolted down, that's all. Auto choke's on, so it's ticking over high. Once just the auto choke adjuster screwing down. Hey, the exhaust ain't blowing, is it? This is that exhaust. Right, it's either going to drive or it's not, who knows? We just don't know. This is it. I don't know. Drive out, walk back. That's it, you're on the road. First time in 27 years. We're there. Brakes are rubbing. Brakes are rubbing. Some brakes. Some brakes. Woo. Yeah, I'm not used to these manual cars. I'm used to autos. Try again. Great light. Reverse light. a bit of fine tuning now. Yeah, that's it. There you go, up the light. Sounds sweet as. So we're on. We are on. What a day.